House of the Beast by Michelle Wong is now my second 5-star read in a row. Alma is quite used to being alone. Since she was born to her mother out of wedlock and no one except her mother knows who her father is, the both of them have been ostracized from their village Alma's entire life. As long as the two of them have each other, they're okay with that setup. But even that small semblance of peace becomes threatened when Alma's mother becomes terminally ill and they can't afford the medication that she needs. In desperation, Alma goes digging and finds a clue to her father's identity and finds out that he's actually a noble lord with a vast amount of resources and perfectly able to help her mother. So she writes to him. He does agree that he will get Alma's mother the treatment that's needed, but now that he knows that Alma exists, he's taking her back to his family's palace. And there, he's going to swear her into the service of the god they all worship. That god is named the Dread Beast. And in order to swear herself into his service, she must sacrifice her arm to him. If he accepts this sacrifice, she will be able to use the prosthetic that she is given. Her father also tells her that if she is extremely devout, she may be lucky enough to speak with this god one day and hear his instructions. Much to her surprise, immediately after her sacrifice, she's able to commune with her god with zero effort, and is even more surprised to learn that he is her childhood imaginary friend. I knew that I was going to fall in love with this book before I'd even read halfway through the blurb. And it was at the end of that blurb that I found out that this is a debut novel from a writer and artist who had worked on everything from Goosebumps to The Legend of Korra. Both series are near and dear to my heart. Anyone else who loves anime is really going to get a kick out of this book too. You could really see the influence on the storytelling here. I'm lucky enough to be the kind of reader who has a very intense visual experience whenever I'm reading a well-crafted world, and this time I was watching an anime all the way through. And that's true in everything from this rich, unique world that the characters are in to the different facial expressions they're making. You can really see the way that an animator would do it. And I believe that that would be true even without the illustrations that are included in the text. To be fair, I'm not entirely sure whether those are going to be included in the standard edition or whether they are only included in the deluxe edition. I would upgrade my purchase if you're considering it just for those details alone. They are so gorgeous. If you've been following my reviews for a while, you also know that I am a sucker for a strong, complicated character, and they are absolutely abundant in House of the Beast. If anything looks simple or clear-cut on its surface, it's because you haven't gotten to that next layer of complexity there yet. In spite of all the fantastical elements, the human behavior in it is so realistic. I was absolutely enraptured all the way through. The pacing was also absolutely flawless. There wasn't a moment where I felt bored, nor did I ever feel like I was inundated with too much. I absolutely devoured this book. I loved every moment of it, and I'm still hungry for more. I will be anxiously awaiting any future releases from Michelle Wong. This one will be coming out on August 5th. I want to give a very big thank you to both the Nerd Fam and Harper for getting this one into my hands. I am so thrilled. This was an absolutely phenomenal read, and I highly recommend it.